Hey, welcome to Ramble On. Jesus Christ. All right, whatever. You know what? They probably didn't hear you or whatever.
So this is louder. Rape. You can continue.
Thank you, Dakota. I appreciate it.
You're touched.
Yeah, sure.
Unwantingly.
Okay. So good. Now we're gonna have everybody introduce themselves. Yay! Starting with you.
Hi, I'm Shelby.
I'm Dan.
Wii U. I'm Matt.
Starting with you.
You said Wii U.
I did not say
you're
Wii
like
U.
You're a baby siren. Starting with you.
Go again.
I'm Shelby.
I'm Dane.
My name's Matt, and I'm the clinical mastermind, Dakota.
And then
that's his full title. Full title.
And then Matt, can I have you introduce the topic for today?
Okay, so today's topic will be 5 things that I wish I did when I turned 18, but I did not do.
So if you're hard of hearing or old, you...
Then I cannot fuck with you. Dane, you forgot the average age of your viewers on your channel is 8 years old.
So if you're hard of hearing or Grandpa Trunks, I'm going...
Oh boy, can we just... You know what? Does Ramble On have to be this, or can we just tell like fucked up stories that apparently happened fucking 3 hours before we actually decide to record these things?
We can do both. I mean, we got 30 minutes, and we're only at minute, 2 about, so...
It's not going to be enough time. I have too many great stories about how I fuck with you guys, and I make your lives infinitely better.
Okay, so we're going to start with Shelby. Name a list of up to 5 things you wish you would have done when you were 18, because we couldn't all think of 5 things, so then, like...
I can think of at least 3 things I wish I did before I was 17.
So, up to 5 things we got, so you start.
Okay, well, first, which is pretty boring, is I thought I would buy a lottery ticket. But,
Nerd.
The big
you
one...
fucking nerd.
The big one was, in my hometown, well, not in my hometown, but, in a town near my hometown. There is a store called the Hippie Hut, and there is a back room that says on the door, must be 18 or older to enter. And the Hippie Hut is filled with a bunch of stuff, basically like hemp necklaces and weed paraphernalia and stuff like that.
You know, all the
so
stuff
I always wondered what was
from.
back in that back room. And so a bunch of my friends and I said that when we turned 18, we would all go back in that room, and we never did.
Oh.
So.
Forgot the most dangerous thing that Shelby did in her life before she turned 18 was walk outside with flip-flops on in 78-degree weather.
Why 78-degree weather?
Because it's the most dangerous thing she's ever done. 78-degree weather is the...
I thought you were going to actually have a fact for a second, because you just sounded so true. Like, because when it's 78 degrees in Ohio, your feet melt when you wear flip-flops.
Flip-flops actually could melt on the blacktop if it were hot enough, but not 78 degrees.
He is true. It's just 78
he
degrees.
Is true.
He is true.
I'm true to my heart, like, all the time.
You're like
God.
So, I only have one thing. Sorry.
No,
I gotta go.
Sorry, I gotta go. We'll leave. You gotta go, so leave. That's what I thought. What did you do when you were 18, Dane, that you wish you did?
There are things that I wish I didn't do when I was 18.
Okay. What was that? Probably get a girlfriend?
Continue smoking.
I'm gonna go with the getting a girlfriend part.
So there's one big thing I did that I wish I would have done when I was 18, but I didn't actually do, and that was go to a strip club.
Ooh, that's a good one. Damn it, you took like all 3 of mine.
You wanted to go to
I wanted to go to a strip club and get a lap dance. I don't know why. That was just a goal, and I've never done it. And then Dakota won't give me a lap dance, even though I ask, and I pay him in like $3 or $4. But he's like, no, man, that's weird and gay. I'm not gay. And then he went and hid in a closet for 10 minutes. Yeah, sure, you're not gay.
Yeah.
You just masturbate to weird porn on your phone while you're just fucking...
I don't even have anything to say.
Sprays his hot white justice all over the closet.
Dude, that closet used to be red.
Damn, that thing is... Man, you've painted that. like painted.
That's one of the things I wish I would have did before I was 18.
What, painted a closet
Paint
with
my
your
closet
dick?
at home white. With my justice.
With your justice.
Alright, so Matt, you go.
Okay, so
Boring.
I I wish that I had went ahead and bought myself a lottery ticket and a pack of cigarettes, but I did not, because that's what like everybody does. So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna have a bonfire on my birthday. But
Better birthday than mine.
I did want to go to a strip club, but my girlfriend at the time was like, if you go to a strip club, I'm leaving you. So that was like, at the time I was like, oh no, I don't want that to happen. So I didn't go. But like, so I find it funny because when I was 18, like my highest aspiration was to get a lap dance from somebody, and now I spend most of my time getting Dane not to give me a lap dance.
Basically, yeah. And then I'm like, I need money, and he's not paying me, and so I'm like, dude, listen, you got like $10, I got a lap dance in store for you. I mean, 1, 2, 3, boom, we do this. I'm just saying.
Sucks. Before I even talk about mine, I already feel bad for Shelby because I guarantee you, like, all the three of us are the same. We wanted to go to a strip club, and like the one thing that Shelby wanted to do was go into the back room of a place that sold weed.
Basically.
At
At least that's what we assume.
allegedly.
Is they either sold weed back there or like bongs. So
Or there was just a giant weed orgy.
maybe it was just an orgy. I don't know. It
Allegedly.
was just something I wanted to know what was
It's
back
when
there.
you step
When
in
there's
there.
a giant sign that says not allowed until 18, you want to go back there. Especially when you're like 14 at the time.
I mean, when I was 14, I went into places that was 18. Also, when I was 15, I started doing something I should have done at 18. Yay! Early
No,
smokers.
you did something
Ooh.
you shouldn't have done ever.
True.
At whatever age or whatever peak of physical condition you are, i.e., stoner, use marijuana.
So
Hey.
basically, you all wanted sex and I wanted drugs, apparently.
Well, no, we didn't. We
The
don't get sex.
Because we all already
The
had
thing-
rock and roll.
The thing
Yeah.
I wanted to do when I was 18, I think only go to a strip club with my friends, because the friends I had at the time were super awkward. Like for them, like, yeah, I want to go to a strip club, because they're the people that you would see just like on the internet for 6 hours a day, and 5.5 of those hours would be spent on porn.
Nice.
Oh, fun.
Sounds like
So
me at
really
16.
strong right arms.
Exactly.
Awesome.
So, right
super
arm,
buff on one,
left
100%
arm, like,
super
yeah,
thin on the
right.
other.
There was 2 reasons why I would not arm wrestle them. When you get to work out for 5.5 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year since puberty, you're not going to win that contest. Number 2, his hands are super soft. If they're super soft, back away slowly. Because you know, then what he's been doing for 5.5 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 1,440 minutes a day.
365.25.
0.25, because we have a leap year, because Dane's so fucking special.
This year's the leap year, actually. Yeah.
It is. Happy 2016.
Well, look, fat man. Oh, Jesus, that was a bad Stewie.
I thought you were
What you working on there, Brian?
How's that book you been working on there, Brian?
You,
Got a little bit of plot twist
So-
in there? Got a little bit of enemies becoming friends?
So,
Where's my money, man? Where's my money?
So I'm
where
glad-
is it, man? Where's my money, man?
I started
Oh,
out by
Jesus.
saying one word, and that's rape. We can't use it. It's totally out of context. But for like the last like 30 seconds, we can just name things from Family Guy, and it'd be totally okay.
Well, yeah, because, you know, Family Guy's big. It's just how it works.
You don't want to think about this anymore.
You
You want to go home and rethink your life.
The only thing
You want any death sticks? You don't want to send me death sticks. I don't want to say any death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life? I want to go home and rethink my life.
I kind of want Taco Bell. I wish I could get Taco Bell. That's the one thing I wish this campus had, was a Taco Bell, and I could use my free money to go get Taco Bell.
I know.
Oh my god.
It's sad when you're so poor that you can't afford Taco Bell. Like,
Do
that's
you
a
wanna-
reality right now.
Do you want to walk with me to Taco Bell and I'll get you something?
No. Not tonight, because I have to go to sleep early. Because some of us have responsibilities in the morning.
I do too.
I.e. not you.
Blowing my white hot justice on the
Oh,
on the
man.
last bit of corner that is left on that closet. That
Can't
I
let any
came
of it be
out
red.
That I
None of
came
it be
out
red.
of.
Goals.
So I'm gonna first say that I've just started playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and this lovely young man in the stripes, like me in the stripes, has come up with a great thing. So I picked for my character the android hair, like android, is it 18?
It's
The
17.
The black
17's the boy?
17.
Yeah, that android 17's hair, but it's like grayish white, and he has like a little goatee there. And then along with that, he's kind of got this. He's a little smaller. He's a little shorter, but I got a monitor. I can see you.
I know. He looks like Grandpa Trunks.
That's what he calls him, is Grandpa Trunks. He looks like Trunks old, apparently.
Dane, this is what
he wants to call him Derek, but
yes, his name is Derek.
It's Grandpa Trunks.
It's not. Don't help him.
So Dane,
I will help him. It looks like fucking Grandpa Trunks.
Right here, put a picture of Trunks, and then a picture.
It's an
of
old
Grandpa
Trunks with a goatee and gray hair instead.
You know, I have old swim trunks I can put over both of your heads. That sounds fun.
Nah.
Yeah, I came in those.
Dane
I know what you do in those swim shorts.
Shower?
Why do you shower with clothes on?
Well, I mean...
Dane's self-conscious about his manhood, so he showers in little boxers. While me, like a man, I go and shower in his bathing nature. Suit.
I go and shower in nature.
Yeah, I just let the birds shit on me while I stand outside in the woods.
And you know what? I still come out cleaner than this guy.
I go to the woods and I just stand under the waterfall, and then when I get out of the waterfall, I get bit by 19 scorpions, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
Bit by scorpions, okay.
Yeah, they're weird scorpions that bite.
They're weird scorpions.
I may not look like it, but I'm so manly. How manly are you? So manly that when I watched The Notebook, I only cried twice.
Okay.
I only cried once during that movie.
Fuck you. You don't have a heart.
Yeah, I mean...
I
want to know how manly I am?
I'm the only girl in the room, and I haven't watched The Notebook.
Want to know why? Want to know how manly I am? I haven't fucking watched The Notebook.
Yeah.
It's actually a good movie, I'm not gonna lie. I actually liked it. I don't care.
Welcome back
I
to
didn't say it was a
Ramble
bad
React.
movie, I just said I hadn't watched
This week, The Notebook.
Fuck.
Welcome to Ramble React. Oh wait, we can't use that because the Fine Brothers think they can copyright words.
We can now.
Oh, we can't. We always could. You can't copyright a word. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you can.
No, you
You
cannot.
can copyright a word. It's just gonna go over terribly for you. You're gonna get bad publicity, and no one's gonna like you.
If the word has been around longer than like 100 years, you can't use it. React's been around a lot longer than 100 years.
Guess what? You can do it, but nobody likes you. You won't have any friends. The internet will hate you, and you will probably grow up to be old.
And they make memes about you staring like this at every fucking camera ever. It's fucking great. I love those memes. They started coming out.
Puppies.
You know what I like? Dead puppies.
Come on, Jesse.
No.
I had a serious like puppy orgasm because for some reason Dane wanted to watch a very buff and scary black individual be afraid of pit bulls.
He was a white guy.
Was he white?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he looked totally dark.
Good job. You established yourself as a racist rapist.
You
I'm
are
not
a
a
racist
racist.
on the internet. Your opinion will not matter.
So wait, hold
that's
on.
true.
So does it count as being racist if I just shit on every other nationality in the duration of this video?
Yes.
No. If you
All
hit
right.
every single one, including yourself.
Okay, I am a white hypocritical bastard, and I like to live in the South.
There you go.
My family literally is so country, or they think so, that duct tape literally fixes everything.
It does not.
My mom says I'm half white and half white trash.
Yes, you are. Except
That's
take the half out of the
great.
white and take the white out of the white, half white, and just put all white trash.
I'm just trash.
Yeah, take both the whites out.
You know what's
And then take one of the halves out and the other half out, and you're just trash.
Oh God, I'm just complete shit. I like all groups. It's just I prefer to focus on their inability to do things. Like certain people can't swim, and others are really good at it. I'm good at swimming, and Dane sucks at swimming. Shelby's probably good at swimming.
That's just because his hatred for everything makes him sink.
my constant lingering hate for every single human or anything else on this earth just makes me fill with so much rage and destruction. My body becomes so dense that I will always sink to the bottom of any water body.
I'm tossing you up to Matt, and he's just knocking you out of the park. I'm his little league coach, and he's gonna be the thing that gets me into the majors.
He's gonna be the rookie,
AKA becoming the assistant jockstrap captain of the football team.
You didn't shower today, Johnson. Shower next time. Why are you smelling my jockstrap? I need to make sure you showered. I'm not a weird old man.
This ain't a jockstrap. This is a cup.
You were smelling a jockstrap. Now I'm getting drunk. Now listen here,
So that was Dane.
Johnson.
So then with Dane showering in his, trunks, everything, because he's Grandpa Trunks, he showers in his trunks like he showers in his jockstrap. That's why he's so curious to find out why all of those jockstraps smell like dick. Here's why, Dane. Not everyone's creepy. 2, not everyone showers with a jockstrap. 3, they'll never understand us.
Never. Not for a second.
See, you use bad reinforcement for more bad reinforcement, and then you give them support. You're like the nut bra. What?
You mean negative reinforcement?
Negative, then be positive, and then you forget the 2 negatives. 2 rights eventually make a wrong, but a wrong will always make Bill Clinton.
You want to come back to Netflix and Bill?
You want to come back to my place later and Netflix and Bill? I'm hung like a horse and high as a giraffe's ass.
I'm not the kind of Bill that comes in the mail. I'm the kind of Bill that comes in the female.
Oh my god, that was so misogynistic, said every person on the internet ever.
Well, yeah, because they all get offended for no reason. Oh yeah, I said it. I said it to all you.
I have a message
Do something.
for all you people out there getting offended as fuck.
I think Shelby's offended.
Sit and spin.
Sit and spin.
It's every child's favorite toy.
And then when you grow up, you just put a dildo on a drill, and that's your new sit and spin.
That's great.
But then you gotta put on one of them Trojans that's ribbed for her pleasure.
But it's just a guy on there. What if it's just a guy on there? Isn't it ribbed for his pleasure?
What? I guess. But it says ribbed for her.
But, well, what if I'm gay or something, and I want my gay friend to get on my sit and spin?
Well, apparently Trojan frowns upon that.
I guess so. Are they a Salvation Army?
Whoa.
Or Chick-fil-A?
Getting shot doesn't get you out of the army anymore.
Dang.
They've got 2 dead dads guarding the armory.
They get as much use as they can out of their guys.
Yep.
What are you doing? Like, you shot me in the foot, so I'm gonna shoot you in the foot. No, it looks like it really hurts. It's like, damn it.
Of course I have a bullet in my foot. I love the scene when after Stewie beats up Brian to get his money. And then they're like on the plane, and Stewie's like, "Are we all good? We all good?" And Brian's like, "You like beat me with you. What is it? You beat me with a towel rack and lit me on fire. Piss off." And then he's like, "All right." He's like, "You get me pay," and Stewie's like, "You get me some payback, all right, man?" And then he's like, "I will, but you don't know when it's coming." And at the end, he pushes him in front of a bus.
Oh, this is great.
I love Family Guy.
It's gonna be.
Tell us if you love Family Guy. Comment.
What were you saying before Family Guy?
Comment, rate, comment, like, comment, and subscribe if you like Family Guy.
Yeah, do all that
Follow
shit at
me
least
on
once.
MySpace and Flickr for the latest
Go-
updates.
Go to my
MySpace. Flickr my space before you Twitter all over my Facebook.
Oh God.
Go to my photo bucket blog and you'll find photos from 2009.
Photo bucket, fuck that.
The fucking photo. I don't even think photo bucket's around anymore.
But what were we talking about before Family Guy?
We're talking about like 5 things you wish you did before you were 18.
No.
No, that was like the very
That was the
beginning.
very first thing. I'm talking about
been a
right
while.
before he said I love that episode where he just gets like fun.
We were talking about the army thing. And
Trojan.
Too soon.
Oh, yeah.
Trojan
Dane.
condoms.
Dane, how dare you go
You know how-
against our pride and joy that is America,
You even started
you
that.
terrorist.
You know how you know that prison is actually really good at making a more efficient society?
How is that?
Because when people come out of jail, usually they produce less exhaust. All you hear when they release their excess energy is...
It's because they get raped.
They turn into a hybrid car.
You know, prison's a lot like a weird football thing. You go in a tight end, but you do come out a wide receiver.
Oh, Dane, you're so
And Bubba's
clever.
little
Way to take America's favorite sport and just jam it down the throats of feminists and gay people everywhere. You sick bastard.
You're the one who yelled rape at the beginning of this video.
And guess what?
Yeah, because if
We didn't
he
get to
warns you,
use
then
it.
it's not actually a crime. He warned you it was coming.
You were asking for it. Your clothes provoked me.
You're.
You came when we did it, so that means you enjoyed it, and it wasn't actually rape.
I never heard that.
Well, it's like that one. What was the one?
That was somebody's defense in a real court case.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, she came, so she liked it.
What?
Did he win?
Nope. He got
Duh.
sent to fucking jail.
Well, it's like it's like Mitt Romney's guy who was running as vice president or something.
Paul Ryan.
What he said about like the female body is if you're getting raped, you can just not get pregnant. You just have to not
Wait, what?
do it.
Just don't let it
'cause
happen.
In ducks can just like not get pregnant. They can make their
That's
bodies.
because they have like 9 different vaginas or something stupid.
Yeah,
like
and they
that.
also have what, a couple million years of evolution behind them.
Yeah.
If maybe even more than that, we got maybe 1 million. And he's like, women can just not get pregnant. You can force your body not to. And every scientist on Earth is like, no, that's not how that works.
We haven't asked one scientist. That's where Dr. Dakota comes in. Shelby, have you gotten pregnant in the last, I don't know, like 18, 20 years?
No.
See? She forced herself not to. Proof.
Maybe
Illuminati confirmed.
Is that good?
Maybe what he was saying was right. Maybe Shelby is the one.
I'm the chosen one.
You are my brother, Anakin!
What if what he was saying was right? That like women just have the power to like, oh no, I don't want to get pregnant, but we can't pass that gene on because they can't get pregnant.
You know what makes a lot more sense than that theory?
What?
Your mother.
Your mother.
Yo, mother.
Yeah,
Also, you know what
listen,
makes more sense than that theory?
it just can't.
Anything.
Yeah.
It just can't. Well, think about it. Just, how do we pass genes?
Well,
To the
I usually
Sisterhood of
take
the
them.
Traveling Pants.
I usually take mine from my distributor
You send them
to
in
the
mail.
JCPenney. And then
And
when
they arrive
I take them to the
35 business
JCPenney,
days later.
when I take them to JCPenney, then they put them out on stock, and then the stock goes out, and then someone buys them, and then that's how I pass genes.
Dane,
Speaking
you're
of
funny,
stock,
but
that's
there's
some crazy shit we had to do in lab today. There's a
Yeah.
lot of shit to do.
There was so
Oh,
much
great.
stuff.
And
Oh, no,
she
not
even
straight
had to
into the
eliminate
view.
some stuff.
Yeah.
We're turning into the view. The view where Matt's just like, oh, it's such a terrible day at work. First, I got sexually harassed by another man. Oh, please. His wiener wasn't nearly as big enough to get into the trap hole as my butt.
I didn't know you were talking to a mirror, dude.
Don't worry, Dane's day was even worse.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I bet your day was.
Oh,
even
he had
worse
to
than
talk
that.
to Indians.
Oh, Jesus.
Sure, let's be fair. If you just like cringe or go right before you enter any kind of group, it sounds terrible.
Any
Like,
word.
Oh, I had to go to a ballpark filled with white people.
It can be any word. Like, it can be any kind of group of anything. You're like, I had to be around a bunch of dogs.
This morning I had to eat a fucking bowl of Lucky Charms. But no, in all seriousness, I love fucking Lucky Charms.
Yesterday I was walking through campus, and then when I looked over, I saw a skateboard.
God,
You remember when they
last
had
week-
like pictures of like aborted fetuses on campus?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
they were
what?
everywhere. There
Yeah.
was like posts, like literally, they had like giant.
That was the people I
things,
was-
like. They were just it was gross.
That was the people I was telling you about that were playing
Pictures
the really
of straight up fetuses.
the really rude music. So let me tell you this thing. So last semester, the fall semester here at BG, I was walking around campus and there was like these people who were anti-abortion, or it was anti-abortion, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, and they had all these aborted fetuses pictures, which is already amazing at the very least that the campus let that happen, because it's a public campus. There are rules.
They were right in the center of campus too.
Yeah, they were in
the main part of campus where everybody has to walk through to get to fucking class.
And then they had this big thing, like this big yellow block thing. It was probably as big as like how the camera frame looks behind us. Imagine how big that is. And it was just basically like speakers. And somebody plugged their phone into this thing and we're playing like misad, like really rude and crude and mean different like rap and hip hop, but like the shit that they make fun of in like hip hop videos, like parodies, this shit that's like really vulgar and mean. And I'm like, if you want anyone to take you seriously, don't play music, for one. No one's going to listen to you. They're going to listen to music. And two, if you're playing crude, vulgar music, then no one really wants to take you seriously.
They also weren't nice people. Like,
And-
they were really rude.
And they were mostly female.
Yeah.
I noticed.
Yeah.
And one of them tried to hand me a pamphlet and was like, do you want this, like... Well, no, she didn't even say, do you want this? She was like, take this anti-abortion pamphlet. And I was like, I'm actually having a kid. And she looked down on me then after that because I'm in college and I'm obviously not probably legally married. So
Yeah.
then she was like looking down on me for that. And it's like, bitch, you're out here promoting a cause and then you're going to look down on me because I'm not
Because I'm
doing what you want me to do. You're going to look down on me.
She's
Yeah.
basically like, you're supposed to be a guy. You're supposed to be telling me to get an abortion. Okay, well, I get an abortion. You sick cow.
Maybe
Why
she
would you
just
say
wanted
that?
to argue. She's like, I
Maybe.
just want to be mad at you.
I hate people like that.
It's sad to say that I think I'm turning into one of those people.
No,
We're
you're
We're
not.
just like that.
just-
Like no, like with if I was talking with just like you and me, I wouldn't want to argue with you because it's like, well, there's really no point. Like, you know, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. You're gonna say what you're gonna say, and in the end of the day, I'm gonna believe the same thing, and you're gonna believe the same thing, right? But I think when I go to
Most people.
classes, when I go to classes and stuff, and someone says something extremely stupid, or just says something that I think is totally retarded, I just want to argue with them.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get that. Like, if you can't, like, people that, like, are hardcore, like, abortion is wrong, then, like,
Okay.
if you think that, then it's going to be true for you. But with anything, especially if you're passionate about it, you have to take the time to think about the other side and then maybe go, holy shit, I was wrong. Like, I've done that a lot.
Like,
And,
what if you get raped?
yeah, what if you get raped? One, if you're a person that got raped and you're carrying this rapist child, that kid's gonna feel terrible, one, because he's the product of rape. Two, the mom's probably not gonna look at him the same. And three, while it was developing in its mother's uterus, it's not getting the right developmental chemicals because the mother's probably depressed. So
Yeah.
not able to produce the chemicals that the baby needs.
And another thing, what if, like, you're informed by a doctor that, like, you'll be able to carry this baby, but whenever you finally come to term, like, you or the baby is going to die. Like, no matter what. Like, there are certain, like, things where, like, once you get to term, like, you know that you're gonna die if, like, the baby's born, or, like, the baby's gonna die if it's born, or it's just, like, there's these certain situations where it's, like, sometimes it's needed. Not that it's, like, a great, like, this decision you want to make,
Oh,
but it's,
no,
like,
it's not a
but
great
it's
decision.
but it's the decision you have to make for, like, yourself or for that
Yeah,
child.
it's just a matter of ethics, not a matter of morals.
And like along with that, it's the I was gonna roll into the feminist versus neo-feminist debacle that's going on.
Oh shit.
Oh, way to go, Dan.
Well, okay, so
There's already 6 people typing on the internet saying, fake and gay, his beard's probably not even real.
so
He's probably
okay,
actually a woman.
so okay,
Rip
so
his beard.
here's my problem
Ripped
with
his
this.
beard.
There are two. They've been labeled as two different groups of feminists. Feminists who want to have equal rights, men and women, all that good stuff. You know, equality.
The good kind of feminist.
I'm okay with that. I like equality. You like equality?
Yeah.
You like equality? Don't say anything. You
I
like
already
equality?
called them the good kind of feminist.
And then there's this thing called neo-feminist. Now, feminism has been around a while, but neo-feminism is fairly new. Probably only been around about 10 years. What neo-feminism is the feminist that gets angry and loud and yells about everything, like the ones who say men aren't allowed to hit women, but women are allowed to hit men.
Yeah, that's instead of it being sexist against women, that's sexist against men.
So
And then
just
we
don't
tell
hit
a guy that
anybody.
He's not allowed to be emotional, then that's also being sexist.
But hold
Yeah.
on, let me get my
Basically,
list here.
neo-feminists think that women should
But
be
no,
above men.
Matt, it's not okay for a man to hit a woman, but it's okay for a woman to hit a man because a woman isn't able to defend herself properly, but a man is, and maybe he should sack up and take a swing at me. You hit me, I'm calling the police, and then you get to go to jail.
But the bad part is that's what a neo-feminist would fucking do. She'd get in somebody's face, finally somebody'd be like, okay, fine, and punch him, and then she'd use her being a woman against that man.
You know, I had a conversation with this with Lindsay because we were watching. I think it was like an old cold case, or I don't know, whatever old detective show it is or whatever. It's like something SVU,
Law and Order.
Law and Order, and it was
Cold
like
Case SVU.
Cold Case SVU, the scientist. I have no idea. I don't watch those shows.
Special Vehicles Unit.
Oh wow, Special Vehicles Movement. That's
Suburban Vehicles Unit.
But God damn it. But there's like a video where
Special Visitors United.
God damn it, I was actually going
Okay,
somewhere
go.
with this.
Go ahead.
Fucking
Go ahead. I promise. I'm done.
Asshole. I'm gonna rip you a new one.
So just
When-
talk,
Continue
Dakota.
your story.
I've been talking, but guess what? You
Just
keep
fucking
running over
say
my
your
dreams
point.
with your special victims.
Shut the fuck
unit.
up and say your point.
Point. Okay. The whole thing I'm
Forgot
trying
you.
to get at. Point at the screen. The whole thing I was trying to get at is that in this show, a woman went to another country and worked for someone else, and then she said that like she was victimized and everything, which okay, you know, makes sense, but there was no proof of it. So when she came back and the other person who was in said country came over, she felt threatened for her life, and when he approached her at a bar, she agreed to go home with him, so then she killed him and said that it was in self-defense because she was afraid for her life for what happened like a year ago.
Then you shouldn't have gone home with them.
Exactly. It's the whole thing of like, okay, a woman punches you or like she abuses you as a guy in a relationship, you know, like it's laughable. Like, oh my God, you're letting like Dane, you're letting Shelby beat up on you. You know, man up. You can stop her. But the other way around, like Shelby, I can't believe you're still with Dane because he beats up on you. You shouldn't have to deal with that. You know, tell someone.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was like, you know, I just do that. There've been, I've been the witness of a relationship crumble because of that. Now I'm not gonna give out any names, but let's say I'm my friend and you're his partner. This is the whole thing he did. Be quiet, man. Just to his girlfriend, just did that.
Okay.
She got up. Mind you, I'm here for this in the same room. She got up, walked over to the kitchen, grabbed like a butter knife and smacked it on her leg until she got a bruise, called the cops and said that he tried to stab her.
Oh.
But anybody that had any kind of brain would be like, wait, if she tried to get stabbed, there wouldn't be a bruise that was shaped like a bar.
That's what the cops were like, no, he didn't. You just probably hit yourself with something and you got a bruise. And she's like, no, he came down and tried to... And she's like, no, I told you, he didn't try to stab me, he tried to hit me. And they're like, we have it, we wrote it down. That's what we're supposed to do. We have to write down our citations. I mean...
Poor guy.
Yeah.
And so he, like,
That's
after
all
that
getting
happened,
fucked.
she looked at the guy and she was like, so we good? He's like, get the fuck out of my house. He's like, I'm not dealing with your shit.
Oh, honey, it was just a joke. Ha ha. See, I didn't really think you would hit me. Please love me, have my baby.
Please love me, my baby.
Well, like, the worst thing about the the feminist movement of now versus because there's two. I mean, I've read this in a recent article. There's two feminist movements right now. There's one feminist movement which is really peaceful. It's the same thing with the civil rights movement with Martin Luther King Jr. Very peaceful. It's like just sit downs or like trying to just be peaceful about it, a peaceful revolution, not trying to cause any fights. While the neo-feminist movement, which there is a lot of video evidence, but the biggest one is the one in Canada, where there were these girls yelling about misogynistic men and whatnot. But this reporter who's supposed to be reporting on this and asking her general questions like, what are you doing out here? She yells at him, calls him a feminist pig, a misogynistic pig, and a sexist something, and just keeps yelling at him. He's like, I'm just asking you questions. It's like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just asking you general questions about what's going on. And then she gets really mad at him, punches him, and then goes and punches the cameraman. Breaks this $7,000 camera on site. And so they're like, you have to buy us a new camera. And she's like, no. And then they finally bring out the boss. Guess what? The boss is a woman. She calls that boss woman or whatever a pansy or something for listening to men. She's like, I run these guys are my employees. I control them. You're buying us a new camera. Or else I'm going to sue you and any organization you have. So what do you want to do? She's like, sue us. So they sued him.
Nice.
That fizzled out pretty quick in Canada.
What do you mean?
That organization fizzled out because they didn't have enough money. They didn't have money to do anything. Spent all their money on court cases and then paying them money back, and now they're broke. But what's that?
That's what happens when you're stupid. You lose all your money.
Basically.
There's a difference between violent protesting and then law enforcement being violent and then you being violent. Those are two different things. All right, retaliation is normal, and you know what? If you have people violently retaliating on you, and it's, the police, army, whatever, come in and try to stop you, then it's natural for you to just fight back, try to do something to stave it off, because we're humans, and when we're attacked, we just go primal and do what's natural to us.
Yeah.
Totally different than if you're going out and like, hey, I'm gonna go punch a cop, versus like, this cop just assaulted me. I'm not gonna let him beat me. I'm going to defend myself. So if you're going to go and protest something, maybe people will actually listen to you if you don't go out trying to pick a fight.
And don't yell out about every single thing. This girl was like screaming as loud as she could about every little thing that was this idea that she had, this ideal world or whatever. She's just yelling at everybody. She called a couple. There was a couple walking by, and she called the woman a stupid cow for being with a misogynistic pig. She didn't know them, didn't know anything about them, didn't know their life. They probably had an okay life or a good life, depending on how it was. It's Canada, they're all nice.
Well, if they were in Canada and they were out taking a walk in that fucking cold, they must love each other a lot.
Yeah. And I mean, there are so many. I mean, yeah, I'm part of my family is misogynistic in that way, but that's the world they grew up in. They grew up in a bubble.
Yeah.
But it's not helping when a neo-feminist also lives in that bubble, and then those two bubbles clash. You're like, that's not going to work. It doesn't work that way. You got to pop a bubble. One bubble does not pop another bubble. It just kind of does that.
Only if you're blowing bubbles.
Only if you're blowing actual bubbles.
Well, no, because then they don't even pop each other. Then they just stick together and then...
Yeah, and then they're always...
They make a bigger bubble.
Well, they make a bigger bubble, but there's a clear definition between the two original bubbles.
Yeah.
What kind of... For the people at home, someone do their homework and figure out the chemical makeup of two big bubbles colliding into one huge bubble.
What do you mean the chemical makeup?
Yeah, chemical makeup.
It's the exact same chemical
it's the
makeup.
exact same.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's
Because
Yeah,
the
it
chemistry.
is.
No, the chemistry of one bubble.
Who
is
is the
gonna be same.
professor here?
Not fucking you.
It's
Who's
fucking
the
me.
chem major?
Yeah, who's the
I-
chemistry major? Literally the chemistry.
Literally.
Whoa. Let's not turn this around on me. I'm the scientist. I'm the one performing.
Mind
these
you,
ridiculous
Dakota,
and
Dakota,
asinine experiments.
I'm gonna be honest with you. These two are the scientists.
Dane, I'm also a doctor.
No, you're
I
not.
will, I will theorize that people with beards that are 20 years old, wear glasses, and dragon necklaces do get cancer. And I swear to God.
I would posit that you have baseless accusations and poor excuses for
Let's see here.
hypotheses and theories.
Long hair, glasses, a beard, and a dragon necklace. He's gonna die in 5
And
You
years.
didn't
how
say
can you
long hair the
properly-
first time. You
how
added
can
a new
you-
thing.
How
Well,
can you
hey, guess what? Trial and error through scientists. Bitch!
how can you properly theorize if you haven't properly hypothesized and tested?
Fine.
Because a theory.
Dane, I will test you right now. Oh, that's farther along than I thought. It's terminal.
Apparently.
Are
Yeah,
you?
you test
Do you
cancer
have
by
your
hitting a
doctorate in astrology?
Please, I have my doctor right here. My social security card, my credit cards, my bank routing.
I'm gonna need you to leave a message after the tone, containing your name and social security number.
Rusty Shackelford, 666-666, party with the devil, 666.
Party with the devil is not a number.
666, party with the devil, and a tea party. Would you like more tea, Mr. Satan? Yes, I would, Sally.
Oh, course.
Spontaneous like a must.
Well, this was a fun episode.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like,
I'm
well-
glad this ends with me still being the scientist.
Well, but
I have a PhD.
you have a better chance of winning the lottery than getting a PhD. Let's be real.
Well, in that case, why didn't I win my $850 million?
We can buy the ticket together and then we'll split the winnings 50-50, I think.
60.
Just so happens I have a chance, Cube.
And just so I happen to have a chance, Cube.
Is that
Blue,
is
the
that just
boy,
Rubik's Cube?
red, his mother.
Poor kid.
Alright, that was Watto from episode 1 of Star Wars, and we're gonna end on that note. Yay! Alright, so we'll see you guys next Thursday.
Farewell.
Bye. Well, we recorded it on Thursday, but this is Friday.
Bye.
I tried.
Technically Friday.